Hello everyone, in this video let us talk about how to use my YouTube channel. So today I thought I'll do something different. I will spend some time, few minutes, talking about how to use my YouTube channel. So first of all, if you are new to my channel, I make videos on Atlassian tools, mostly on Jira and apps, add-ons related to Jira. But if you want to learn these tools, you can definitely come to my channel and you can learn a lot about how to use these tools. So, of course, my channel, which is by the name Ravi Sagar, this is my name, and this is also the name of my channel. I was thinking of changing it to something else, but it's a bit complicated now because I already have I have this URL that I really don't want to change. It is youtube.com/Ravi Sagar1. So that is my YouTube custom URL. So when you come to my YouTube channel, you are presented with this familiar page or screen or welcome screen where you have my featured video, which is about my 50th script runner video. But the important part is to understand what exactly you can get from my channel. So you have, of course, the list of my upcoming, or not my upcoming, but my recent uploads. And I do have different playlists like Script Runner for Jira, Get Answers, App Review, Jira Tips, Structure, Auto Blocks for Jira, and Popular Uploads. So I thought I will spend some time talking about my YouTube video playlist. So I have a few playlists that I think can be useful for you if you are trying to learn Atlassian tools, or maybe if you want to learn them more, or maybe you are totally new to these tools. So let me just go through some of my playlists that I think can help you. So I'll start with a playlist called Learn Jira Service Desk. And this playlist is a new playlist. I started creating these videos quite recently where I talk about Jira Service Desk, and of course I'm doing it on server. So most of my videos are on server version of Jira, but there is a separate playlist talking about Jira Cloud. So let me come to that. So if you want to learn Jira Service Desk, which is a flavor of Jira. Jira comes in mostly three flavors, like Jira Code, Jira Software, and Jira Service Desk. There are other things like Ops, Genie, and Jira Line, but they are slightly different. They are different tools altogether. But if we talk about Jira Service Desk is one of the three flavor, and it is really popular. You would use Jira Service Desk for implementing Service Desk in your organization. So these videos are, of course, still in progress. In fact, most of my videos, if you look at my playlist, I create videos on all of those playlists. So most of my videos are always in progress. You will find new content quite regularly. So my first playlist today I wanted to talk about is Jira Service Desk, Learn Jira Service Desk. The second playlist is Portfolio for Jira. So Portfolio for Jira is an app, a very popular app for planning your work, especially if you're using Scrum, using Jira software. So Portfolio for Jira playlist it is actually a very popular playlist, and I started creating these videos around I think a month ago. I think it was in February. So far I have 15 videos, and these videos are most of my videos are following some kind of a pattern. I make videos with the intention to share whatever I know, and you can treat my videos as, of course, a course. It is not just a tutorial where I talk about few aspects and uh, I just make. Oh, when you talk about tutorial is something a bit short, but most of my videos are. If you look at my playlist, I have a lot of videos. So don't treat them as a tutorial. They are more or less like a proper course. And portfolio for Jira is something that I started doing recently. And I have a lot of videos, 15 videos. So if you watch these videos, you can learn how to use portfolio, and you can also figure out whether portfolio for Jira is the right tool for you if you are looking for doing something in the company. And it is actually, as I mentioned, this particular playlist is getting popular day by day. I also have a playlist called Confluence Cloud Tutorial. It is a tutorial. It is not really a full course yet, but I will be making more videos on Confluence Cloud. I don't really have a lot of videos on Confluence because honestly, Confluence is not really a complicated tool to use. It is quite straightforward and it is intuitive like Jira, but Jira has a lot of aspects, and Jira is not just a tool. It is more or less like a competency, right, or like these days. But Confluence is still, in my opinion, very easy to learn. You can learn Confluence within like maybe couple of hours or maybe a day max. But I will be making more videos on Confluence, so that is why I have a separate playlist called Confluence Cloud Tutorial, and I will definitely add more videos to it. The next playlist is called Atlassian Updates. So from time to time, I share news about Atlassian. I mean, if you follow my videos, you will always learn something new about what is happening around Atlassian ecosystem. But I thought maybe I'll just create a separate playlist called Atlassian Updates. So anything which is not really a tutorial, not really a course, it is not really trying to teach anything, but just sharing some news, I try to keep it here in this playlist. But again, if you follow my videos, you will find new updates almost in every playlist. So this playlist has some videos like Confluence 7.4 will be the next enterprise release. Atlassian certifications are now valid for 2 years. So you can probably figure out it is not really showing you any tool, but sharing some updates. Similarly, we also have on my channel a playlist called Best Practices, and I created this playlist with the intention to basically share some knowledge about how to manage your tools properly. And these are nothing but just me talking and sharing my thoughts, sharing some ideas about best practices when it comes to using Atlassian tools. There is a playlist called Get Answers. So this is one of the biggest playlist in my catalog of videos. So I have right now 59 videos. So what I do normally, almost on a regular basis, I try to answer the questions that people ask either on the community or they ask these questions on my YouTube channel. So I just try to answer the questions, common questions, not always common questions, but mostly common questions that people ask or people encounter when they start using tools, or maybe they have some issues or problems with tools like Jira, Confluence, and they are trying to figure out the best way of doing things or best way of solving a specific problem. So this is my biggest playlist so far, I think. The next playlist is Jira Cloud Complete Course, and I started making videos on Jira Cloud where I started talking about different things that you can do on Jira Cloud. Jira Cloud is, when you talk about Jira, you can use it on your own server, like on-premise version of Jira, which is called Jira Server. And I'm talking about the deployment methodologies, like you can have Jira installed on your server And when you do it on your server, you have the option to use the Jira server version and Jira data center version. But there is also a cloud offering where you can sign up for a free Jira cloud account, and you can start using Jira for free. And of course, they have different plans. But I thought I'll probably create videos on how to use Jira Cloud. And of course, I'll not really. I'll try to. I'll try not to repeat things, because the functionality. I mean, a lot of features that you have on the cloud, they are also there on the server. But I will focus on things that are only specific to cloud. The next playlist is called App Review. So this is again a very popular playlist on my channel. From time to time, I pick up an app or a new add-on that is released on the marketplace, and I just review it. And these videos are more or less like, I don't really cover apps that are probably big. Let us say if I have to review an app like Structure, I can't really create one video and review it, because you need to create multiple videos, and even in those cases, it is not really a review. It is more or less like how to use that particular app. But whenever I encounter any app that really is that I think could be interesting to just install quickly and review, I just do it and I record my reaction. So this is something that I thought I'll also share in a separate playlist. If you are trying to do something with Jira and you are looking for an app, maybe you will find those apps here. I do have 15 videos in the playlist, but if you are following my channel, these videos are scattered everywhere, and I try to organize them in this playlist wherever possible, because most of these videos are, or they were created with the intention to just show everyone the purpose of the app and whether this app is useful or not useful, or what things can be improved when it comes to using apps like, let us say, Pinit Jira plugin or Smart Issue template and so on. So I do have a lot of videos here. Apart from these 15 videos, I think I do have other videos, and I just need to organize them. So I'll probably update the playlist with more videos that are already there on my channel. The next video is called Jira Tips, and as the name suggests, I try to share some tips, and the videos that are shared here under Jira Tips, they are slightly different from best practices. Best practices is more or less about things that you should be doing. It is your choice whether you do it or not. But Jira Tips playlist is more or less about doing small things that can be really useful with Jira. For example, what are the benefits of using project roles? How often you should upgrade your Jira? Should you be using Jira as a freelancer? Smart commits and triggers in Jira, and so on. So these are nothing but me talking about few things that you can do to get the most out of the tool. And I may not always show you things on the tool. Most of these videos are all about me sharing something. So you will probably not find any tool, or I'm not really showing you anything in the tool. The next video is by far one of my biggest playlists, and right now in this playlist I have 61 videos, and this playlist is all about Script Runner for Jira. So Script Runner for Jira is my favorite app when it comes to Jira administration, because Jira is a great tool. You can do customizations. You can customize it for mapping your workflow and making it work for you, for your organization. But you may want to do more with the Jira. So you have the option to install an app from the marketplace, and of course you need to pay for the app, because most of the apps are not free, or you can write your own app. But in my opinion, with the help of Script Runner, you can do many customizations, and the customizations can be done by writing a simple, I mean, not always simple, but the way you write a script using Groovy in Script Runner. You have the option, of course, to use the script, but when you install Script Runner for Jira, you have a lot of other features that can really help you in getting the most out of your Jira instance. It can really empower you as a Jira administrator to do a lot of wonderful things with your Jira instance and solve problems. So I have a lot of videos on this topic. So you can, the purpose of this playlist is to help you from the very beginning. So if you have no previous experience of using Script Runner for Jira, you may not even know how to program. I mean, of course, if you know how to code, and if you know Groovy, then it is great. But if you watch these videos from the very beginning, I guarantee that you should be able to use Script Runner for Jira. I have also tried wherever possible to share the code. So let us say you're trying to do something similar, and you found my video and you want to do the same thing. You can just copy the code, paste it, modify it slightly, and you can use it in your instance. So the intention of these videos is to help you as much as I can. And again, this is something that I will be doing more in future. As you can see that I'm doing a lot of things. I have videos on different topics, and I try to update all of these playlists on a regular basis. The frequency of these updates is not really consistent, but every other week I create videos on almost all of my playlist. But if you want to learn Jira and if you want to get the most out of it, so these are the playlists that you can use. I mean, I'll probably share the link of each and every playlist in this video. And the last playlist that I want to talk about is structure. Last year, I created around 6 videos on structure, which is an app for creating hierarchies in Jira. So when you have your Jira issues linked to each other, maybe you want to create visually the hierarchy of those issues so that you can have a better traceability. So this is the playlist where I actually created very basic fundamental videos, but it will really help you in getting started with the structure. So in this video, I just wanted to spend some time talking about different videos, different type of videos that I create. And if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Maybe in this video add a comment, or you can find a lot of ways to send your message to me. So do let me know if you have any suggestion, or if you have any ideas for me. I do receive a lot of comments from people, and I try to keep a list of it gives me an idea about what I should be doing, and I do keep a list of things that I should be doing based on the feedback. But if you have more feedback for me, please let me know, and I will definitely try to create a video and help you. So I hope you found this video useful and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.